Spencer, a very good workout against the National League South champions Yeovil Town. You happy with what you got out of today?
From a pre-season workout, I thought it was really good. If we weren't talking a pre-season game, you'd probably have my rage, and I'm sure we'll come on to that. But there were no injuries or serious injuries. I thought the first half, the less said the better, really. Both sides, I thought our shape was really good. It was so hot. Both sets of players were saying it. The game was very, very slow. Partly due to us as well. Bearing in mind we played Wednesday night, and they're a full-time side, and I thought we had little moments, as did they. Very even first half. I thought we had the best chance of it. Snapshot from Ricky. Second half, I thought we started quite brightly. Again, really hard workout, really good side. Very grateful for everyone at Yeovil. We've got a great relationship with them. Wish them all the very best back in the National League. And look, we scored a goal. I thought we improved our passing, our tempo. Ollie Pendlebury's had one that's literally in millimetres, caught the outside of the post on a free kick. And then the referee, it's pre-season for them as well, so let's put it down to that. I mean, that's a game-changing decision. And I give us credit that I genuinely thought we'd fold. The fact that they're full-time, we'd made a lot of changes. It's a awful decision, awful decision. Gives them the equaliser, and I thought we'd fold, and we didn't. I thought we pushed hard for 5-10 minutes, but then we really tired, gave the ball away too easily, and they caught us on the counter and won the game. So it's a very harsh lesson. But look, I've got to wake up in the morning and go, that was a really good workout. Yeovil were head and shoulders the best side in the division last year. Very physical, and we dealt with a lot of it. Yeah, it might not have been pretty, particularly in the first half, but second half I thought there were some good moments. I thought first half we had the best move of the game when Mason headed just wide, and second half we had some really good moments against a really strong side. So look, I want to win every game, so I'm frustrated that already we're talking about officials. But look, as I said, they're pre-season as well, they're getting up to speed, they're learning, and he made lots of poor decisions for both sides, so disappointed from that, but I'm sure he'll improve like we've all got to improve. Great minutes into legs, no serious injuries. I don't mind losing the odd game in pre-season. I think it's part of the process, and I think we were very unfortunate to lose the game, but delighted we got through it. I thought we would struggle in the second half with the minutes we've been putting in recently, but I thought we did really, really well. So overall, despite the result, I'm very pleased.
And we had a new trialist score from a set piece. Is there anything you can tell us about him?
Yeah, it's all going to come out. I mean, it's Alex Pearce, who was at Wimbledon last year. He's contacted us, and look, he's with his pedigree, he's earned the right for us to have a look at him. And he's come in, and CJ couldn't play today because he'd half his thighs missing from Havant's pitch. We didn't want to push Ollie too much because he's got a slight knock. Obviously, Pruti's suspended coming up, so we need to look at other centre halves and get Guy going, who's come back, and then Guy got a cut ear, which we just couldn't stop the bleeding, so he had to come off at half time. So look, he's come in. He's not done any pre-season. We'll see where we are, but he's clearly a leader. Obviously we have some budgetary issues to go with that, but I thought young right back again, Bradshaw, we definitely will be trying to put something together with him. I thought he did very, very well. He's had a fabulous week. We said this would be a really tough week. Havant away on a Wednesday night, and the champions from last year here on a Saturday when they hadn't played, and I thought generally we've had a really good week. So we are very much the walking wounded at the moment, and maybe not serious injuries. Joe Haig's not yet ready to come back in, and we've got a lot of little niggles, so we're really sorry to Westfield that had to call that game off, but we've had illness. Hish has just come back from illness. David Brabang's been out for a long time, so Sam Smart was really struggling after Wednesday and only wanted to do 45, so it's a balancing act. So look, we'll have a look, we'll speak to Alex, and we'll go from there.
And I have to ask, we haven't seen Connor Cullen for a while. Have you got an update there?
Yeah, I've sort of come to the conclusion with Connor that I think it's best he goes and gets, hopefully, 25 goals and plays 40 odd games. So I think he's going to sign for a really good step forward side. We've made him a great offer. And clubs seem to be shocked when they find out what we're actually paying our players in low, and he's going to earn considerably more money there. So I think it's the right thing. I ummed and ahed about because he's been bright, but I thought Miller's was really good on Wednesday, and even today he's worked really hard, trying him in a slightly different role, and that's what pre-season's for. But look, we had to work really hard today because Yeovil popped the ball around and they didn't really hurt us. That was the good. We had fabulous shape. And as I said, first half I thought was pretty dire. Not from a work rate effort, not from a shape effort, but we cancelled each other out. And, you know, it's a shame from Grant and Connor. He's always be welcome here. He may be back one day. We wish him all the very best, but I think it's the right decision moving forward. And
what does next week look like for you? We've got Maidenhead here on Saturday as well.
Look, we always love playing Dev. You know, I've been dealing with Dev for a very long time. Great guy, and you know, great to see Kev Locko back. So another physical test. At the moment, we're in a balancing act that we need to do a lot of work on the training pitch twice this week. We don't really have the numbers to be playing games. We might send one or two out to try and get some minutes, those that need it. But we need to do a lot of work. It comes along quickly, but the good bit, I suppose, is we only play once in the first week of the season. So we do have time on our side. We need to be careful not to push people too hard. This, as I said, has been a really tough week. Havant are almost full-time. Yeovil certainly are full-time, and I think we were pretty decent in both games. So loads and loads of positives. And you know, a bit of frustration because I don't like losing football games, and when that decision completely changes the game, then it does make you quite angry. But as I said, fair dues. Pre-season for everybody. Ground looked fantastic. Thank you so much to everybody that's helped get the ground ready. The pitch looking great, and you know, we're in a really good positive place because I said I don't think we deserve to lose the game, so that's a good place, and we look forward to welcoming another National League side here next Saturday. And
just finally, I want to ask, great to see both clubs honouring Ted Pearce with the Memorial Cup this afternoon.
Yeah, would have probably possibly been nice to go to a penalty shootout, but that would have been interesting for sure. But look, you know, what a man, what a manager he was for the club. So it's always important we do that. So delighted for everybody involved. And as I said, the sun's been beaming shot. The players will definitely know it tomorrow morning when they wake up, the amount of energy they've had to put in there. So look, genuinely a really good day all round. Very delighted for everybody involved with the Ted Pearce family, and long may that continue.
Brilliant. Thanks, Spencer, and speak to you again next week.
Thank you very much, Dom.